All right, bit of banking news here. This is Standard Chartered cuts down 100 retail jobs in UAE, reported by the National. Okay, uh, and it's not only Standard Chartered Bank; it's a number of other banks. However, only Standard Chartered made mention here. Remember the video that I posted a couple of months ago when I told you that this is the direction that the banks are moving towards. They are going to cut down, um, you know. Uh, 8,000 jobs or 20,000 jobs. I can't really remember the exact number, but they're going to cut down jobs all across the Middle East. And that time, people were like, Law, you're just a doomsday predictor. You don't know what the fuck you're talking. And even bankers said that, Loy, you don't know anything about banking. There were comments on below my YouTube video. But now you see it's actually happening because there are more banks than what are required. It's like the highest in the world are in UAE. The highest per person, the number of banks per person is the highest in UAE, and the highest interest in the world is being charged in UAE. So, it was not a sustainable model. The problem is the corporate greed, where they just want to make more and more money, maximize on profits. That's why you had so many banks giving so many free credit cards and so many salespeople. Well, now they can't sustain their model, so obviously they have to remove staff. So Stan Chart is cutting 100 retail jobs. Mashreq Bank is going to spend another 500 million to push for a digital future where they'll cut down even more jobs. They have already cut down 10% of their headcount. And now in the next 12 months, they're going to cut down another 10%. The next two banks are Emirates NBD and National Bank of Fujairah. So speaking about NBD, you have Arabian Business that says that Emirates NBD is launching its first new digital bank, which is dubbed E20, okay? Where it offers mobile-friendly banking for entrepreneurs and SME business owners. It'll enable startups, sole proprietors, freelancers, the gig economy like myself, fintech and insurance techs to open banking accounts, carry out the banking day-to-day requirements. Now, this is not a new concept in many other countries. Like here in Thailand, I do online banking through my phone. In China, where banking is exclusively done through the phone, they have their app which just can scan. Here in some of the 7-Eleven stores, they just have this machine. You just move your phone on top, and money just goes through transaction. No physical currency is being used. So this is predominantly very advanced in China and all these other third world countries. Only in the Middle East they're going to start it now, and it's going to spread out. The primary reason is to cut down overheads, cut down costs, and yes, they want to support their local population by giving them extraordinary salaries, which is not sustainable. You will see at some point this model also crashing. They will stop giving locals very big salaries. They'll have to give them normal salaries. Otherwise, the countries will just crash. They cannot serve. You cannot give, if the industry standard is $1,000, you cannot give 5 times or 10 times more just because they are citizens of your country. The end of the day, what are you breeding? You're breeding a very selfish, a very laid back attitude, which is not sustainable. Okay. As per this update, it seems customers will also be given a checkbook, debit card. They'll have access to 233 branches and 1,081 ATMs across the UAE. So E20 beta launch is right now being offered only to a select group of entrepreneurs. So all these are the decisions and strategies moving towards cutting down costs, removing people. My prediction is at least, okay, 60% of the workforce will be cut out. 60%. That's the only way they can survive in the future. 60%. So if you're a banker, you better start gearing up, better ensure that your resume, your interview skills, your presentability, your social media image, your brand is upgraded so that you survive and sustain for the next couple of years. Otherwise, once you do lose your job, don't expect to be employed. You'll be unemployed for months together. And even if they do offer you another package, they'll offer you maybe half of what they were offering you. And those people who are enjoying a dinosaur position of being the big dinosaurs, the big positions, just because they were good at sales and talking, those days are gone. Those days are gone. Your days are numbered. Those big money days will never come back. Trust me, my challenge to you on this. You watch, it's going to happen.